no new books this week, but to get my my comic fix, I went to the library and picked up a bunch of trades. And I went looking for a revival. I found that. I read it. It was really good. It's probably going to go on my pool now since I've dropped a couple books. And what else did I read? I read Ghosted. That was pretty good. And there was another one. And I still have, I picked up this Immortal Iron Fist tome. This is volume 2. It's pretty cool. I picked up this Cthulhu Tales thing just because it looked good. This Tom Strong minus Alan Moore. I was just kind of curious as to what they did with him. The Discworld graphic novel. I've read this a couple times. It's pretty good. Excuse me. And I picked up Six Gun Gorilla. Just because. I mean, you know, I wasn't out anything. As long as I get it back before it's due, it's not going to cost me anything. I had super low expectations on this book. I mean, it's a gorilla with 6 guns. Really? Fine. The cover was done by Ramon Perez, who did the art for my my Telesands, my Jim Henson book that I have and absolutely love. And I think that might have been what it was. I mean, the art on the cover is good. The art on the interior is not done by him. It's done by someone else. It's still pretty cool. It's a little sketchy. The dialogue in this book is written like a 1960s, 70s Western. There's a lot of, here, I'll just find an example. There's a lot of Podner and y'all and that kind of thing. I mean, there's clearly like a southern drawl in the dialogue in this book. And it's pretty cool. But this book is not about this giant talking gorilla with pistols. This book is so much more. I don't know if it was just the low expectations I had in regards to this book or what, but this book blew me away. If you guys have the opportunity to pick this up at the library, for example, or, you know, you can find the back issues cheap. I think there's only 6 of them. I would recommend it. This book is so much more than a book featuring a giant talking gorilla with guns. This book is about how story affects people. In the reality of this book, there is no more fiction. Even like the most mundane form of fiction that we have, TV, has been replaced exclusively with reality TV. There's no original thought. There's none of that. It's all, everyone is just spoon-fed everyone else's reality. I don't want to give away too much from the story, but events unfold in this book that cause the people, the general masses in this book, to actually emote in regards to something that they see, and this is the first time that that's happened for these people in a long time. The action part of this book is pretty cool. The antagonist is interesting. There's a little political drama kind of thing. There's like shadows of corporate greed and that kind of deal, conspiracy cover-up kind of stuff. But ultimately, this is a book about how story affects people. It's done in a way where you read it and you don't really realize what's going on, and then you get a couple more pages and you're like, holy shit, they did that. They did that and it worked. Some of the concepts in this book go so much further than most stuff I've read lately. Man, to be bold, I would say that this book is comparable to like some of the best stuff in Saga, or like some of the more like emotional stuff in like East to West, just to throw out some names on some new books. I'm gonna pick up the singles, and I'll probably double dip and just pick up the trade too. But yeah, this is from Boom Studios. It's a relatively new book. I think issue 6 came out a couple months ago. Pardon me, I'm thirsty. But yeah, Six Gun Gorilla. I went to work and I was explaining this to my buddy Blake, and I was like, bear with me, because the book's called Six Gun Gorilla, and there is a giant talking gorilla with 6 guns in it, And then I came home and I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and I said the same thing. And she goes, "No, but what's it really about?" And I was like, "It's a social commentary on about how reality TV and media are kind of desensitizing the people." And she goes, "Really?" I go, "Yeah." And it's set against the backdrop of a war on a planet that is very reminiscent to like a 1960s Western. So if any of that interests you at even remotely a little, I would recommend picking this book up. You will definitely be pleasantly surprised. But like I said, this is so much more than a book featuring a giant talking gorilla. The giant talking gorilla is an interesting character in this book, but I can't even explain it. About halfway through it, you realize you're reading something interesting. You're reading something that kind of transcends what it's supposed to be. I don't know if that was intentional on the part of the writer, because I'm not super familiar with this gentleman, but I will definitely be looking him up and seeing what else he's done. Yeah. Six Gun Gorilla. Read it. You will not be disappointed. If you're looking for some foo-foo, just like straight up action, adventure kind of thing, right on. This is for you. If you're looking for something a little heavier, this is for you. If you're looking for sci-fi western, this is for you. If you're just looking for a good, you're looking to kill a good 40 minutes, this is for you. Read it. You will not be disappointed. That's about all I have on this. I didn't want to give it away because I seriously want you guys to read it. Guys and gals and ladies and whoever. This is something cool. I'm willing to bet a lot of you guys dismissed it when you saw it on the racks. I'm kicking myself in the ass for not picking it up. But I'm going to pick it up now. And I think you guys should too. Right on. But for real, this book is so much more than a gorilla with pistols. This book is amazing. Check it out. Thanks for watching.